Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Payal Bhagat and we are going to solve a long sum today. We have already solved a one sum. I have uploaded a video regarding how to solve a long sum previously, but today's long sum consists the value of goodwill in it, and it also consists the value of various reserves and surplus, which were definitely not a part of the sum, I mean the long sum that we have learnt previously. So, and my last video was about the detailed concept of, detailed accounting treatment of goodwill. And I mentioned in that video that the next sum that we are going to solve, the long sum, will consist an adjustment also of goodwill. You can see here we have an adjustment of goodwill which was not present in the previous long sum that we have solved. So whatever concepts we have learned, I mean we have understood in the last video regarding it can be regarding the reserves and surplus, it can be regarding the old value of goodwill. You can see here it is mentioned in the balance sheet, and an adjustment of goodwill here. So let us quickly start. Before that, let me clarify a point, that what are the steps for solving a long sum. The very first thing that you are supposed to do is that you are supposed to carefully observe the question. You have the balance of capital accounts here. If the balances of current accounts are given here, then you are supposed to prepare current account along with the other accounts. So we don't have the balance of current accounts here, so we'll be preparing partner's capital account. You know very well which accounts we are going to prepare. It is revaluation account, partner's capital account, cash and bank account, and new balance sheet. And if there was a mention regarding the balances of current accounts in the balance sheet, in any of the sides, it can be liabilities, assets, then you are supposed to prepare current accounts also. We'll solve a sum of current accounts. I'll upload a video regarding the same. For now, let us start with this particular illustration. The reason behind choosing an illustration is that the explanation is given below, so I can explain well. So yes, so I can see these are two partners, Bhavya and Shlok, and their profit loss sharing ratio is 3:2. The balance sheet on 31st 3/17 is as under, and they have admitted Ayush as new partner. Following are the conditions. This consists of the revaluation of assets and liabilities. The new partner is bringing capital and share of goodwill. Basically, we are supposed to learn we are supposed to understand the accounting treatment of goodwill, which was not present in the previous sum. The previous sum was very simple. It was about journal entries, preparing ledger accounts, etc. उसमें भी goodwill का adjustment आपको नहीं दिया गया था, right? So this sum consists of everything. Yes, one more thing. Previous sum में reserves भी नहीं थे. So this sum is little bit different compared to the previous sum that I have taught. Yeah. So you've read the question carefully. We have adjustments. They have said that you are supposed to write journal entries. You're supposed to prepare revaluation account, partner's capital account, cash and bank, and new balance sheet. So first of all, I'll prepare a format for journal entries. These are the adjustments for which I'm going to write the journal entries. There are 6 adjustments, and there will be a journal entry regarding the distribution of reserves, regarding goodwill, regarding capital, the adjustments given below, and also a journal entry regarding the profit or loss on balancing the revaluation account. If you remember, it was present in the previous sum. Yes, so I'll prepare the specimen for journal entries, I mean the format of journal entries, and thereafter I'll be preparing revaluation account. You can see, then partners capital account, 3 columns of amount. These two are the old partners, this one is the new partner. The column of amount over both the sides, then cash and bank account, and finally the new balance sheet. Yeah, so after reading the question carefully, you are supposed to draw the necessary accounts and the specimen for journal entries. Of course, if you are instructed, not in every sum they are asking journal entries. Make sure you read the question carefully. Only if you are instructed that you are supposed to write journal entries, only then you are going to prepare the format for journal entries. Other than that, you are supposed to decide which accounts you will prepare. Definitely there are 4, but there are minor variations in case of current accounts. Other than that, there are 4 accounts only. And in case if the balance of cash and bank is not mentioned or any other adjustments regarding the same is not given, then you can skip preparing cash and bank account. So the first step is that observe the question carefully, prepare necessary accounts. Thereafter, you are supposed to read all the adjustments and you are supposed to put a tick mark on asset side or on the liabilities side on the items which have an adjustment attached. Yeah. After doing that, the third step is that you are supposed to write the opening balances of capital and cash and bank. Let us see. We have partners capital account. See, I have written opening balance of partners capital here. Yes. And I have also written opening balance of cash here on the debit side. Yes. The balance of capital is given on liabilities side, hence it is written on credit side. Also, the balance of capital is credit, of course, we know this. This is just the logic I'm giving you. And cash and bank is, of course, on the debit side. Then you are supposed to solve all the adjustments one by one. Make sure you put a tick mark over the items as I said. And then after solving all the adjustments and writing down their new values in the new balance sheet, there will be some of the items which do not have adjustments attached to them. So those values are to be written in the new balance sheet as it is. Yes? Thereafter still the reserves will be remaining. If you do not have any adjustment regarding workers' compensation reserve or any of the reserves, I mean to say, then the amount of reserves is to be distributed among the partners in their old profit loss sharing ratio always. I have uploaded a video regarding the distribution of reserves and surplus. So if you haven't gone through the same, please study that video carefully before solving this sum. And the last step is balancing, of course. So now we'll start with the sum. We have written the opening balances, we have prepared the accounts, and now we are moving towards the adjustments. Yes? Okay. Ayush is the new partner. Now you know very well that the new partner is supposed to bring the amount of goodwill and amount of capital and amount of goodwill. So the very first adjustment says that Ayush brought rupees 5 lakh as his capital and 1 lakh as his share of goodwill in cash. We have journal entries regarding the same given below. You can change the order of journal entries, not a big issue. So I will change the order of journal entries here because the pattern that I follow is a little bit different in case of journal entries only. We'll write down the first journal entry regarding the first adjustment that we have read. And it's completely fine if you change the order of journal entries. No big issue at all. So we'll find out the journal entry regarding this. Ayush has brought capital of rupees 5 lakh and goodwill of rupees 1 lakh in cash. So cash comes in the business, cash account debit, journal entry for capital and journal entry for goodwill will be separate. Let us check. Yes, you can see the sixth journal entry. I repeat, you can change the order, it's okay. The order that I follow is that I start with all the adjustments, and that is why I'll start with this journal entry first. Yes, cash account debit 5 lakh to Ayush's capital account 5 lakh. Yes, the next journal entry you can see here. Cash account debit to premium for goodwill account 1 lakh. This concept we have understood in the video regarding the concept of goodwill that I have uploaded. It is particularly about accounting treatment of goodwill, and I have also asked you people that you learn these journal entries carefully after you understand them. So this is the first journal entry regarding that concept. Yes, the new partner has brought the premium for goodwill in cash. So this is the journal entry that you write when the new partner brings the premium for goodwill in cash. Yes, and this journal entry is regarding the amount of goodwill. Sorry, regarding the amount of capital. Sorry, please. Excuse me. Yeah, so 5 lakh for capital and 1 lakh for goodwill. Now further, if you remember, there was a note while we were understanding the concept of goodwill. There was a note particularly written over there that the value of goodwill, I mean the premium for goodwill which is brought by the new partner, is to be distributed, I mean is to be shared among the old partners in their in sacrificing ratio. Yes, so we have a journal entry here for the same. This journal entry is also present in the format journal entries that I have explained. Yes, the concept of goodwill that I have explained in the video, you can see there. So 1 lakh has been distributed among old partners in their sacrificing ratio. Now the question that arises here is, where is a sacrificing ratio? We haven't obtained the sacrificing ratio yet. While going through the sum, we came across that the old profit loss sharing ratio of partners is 3:2. Yes. So we'll check if they have mentioned the new ratio. Yes, of course. New ratio is 2:1:2. So this makes things easy. Sacrificing ratio can be obtained when you deduct the new share from the old share, and both of them are given. So let us check in the working notes if they have given. Yes, they have given. Old ratio 3:2, new ratio 2:1:2, and they've obtained the sacrifice of both the partners. See, they have written here old share minus new share. First is of Bhavya, second is of Shlok. The necessary calculation has been conducted and sacrificing ratio obtained is 1:1. Yes. So finally, moving back to the journal entry that I am explaining, the premium for goodwill has been brought by the new partner 1 lakh, which is to be given to the old partners. in the sacrificing ratio is 1:1. हमने अभी ही देखा. So 1:1 is equal. Yes, that means 1 lakh is to be distributed equally. So 50,000 each. Yes, I hope you all are able to understand, and if not, let me repeat. First adjustment, it was that Ayush brought rupees 5 lakh as capital and 1 lakh as goodwill in cash. Yes? So the amount of capital brought by the new partner, the journal entry is given here. Cash account debit 1 lakh to Ayush's capital account 1 lakh. Next, this is the journal entry for the premium for goodwill brought by the new partner. This journal entry I have explained very well in the video which I have uploaded regarding the explanation of accounting treatment of goodwill. So this is the journal entry regarding the amount of goodwill which has been brought by the new partner. Cash comes in and it is for premium for goodwill. Then I have also explained that the amount of goodwill which is brought by the new partner is to be distributed among old partners in their sacrificing ratio. We have also seen that sacrificing ratio has been calculated and sacrificing ratio is 1:1. So 1:1 is equal proportion. So 1 lakh has been distributed in equal proportion, which is 50,000 each. Yes? Fine, moving towards the next adjustments quickly. Yes, these adjustments are not that new. I have explained these adjustments also in the previous long sum, and which is completely a part of revaluation of assets and liabilities, which is chapter 4. So this is very easy. We'll quickly solve this. Second adjustment, value of land and building is to be increased by 80,000. Interpret this, what they are trying to say. Value of land and building is to be increased by 80,000. What is the book value of land and building? It is 3,50,000, and they say that it is to be increased by 80,000 more. This simply means that the value of land and building has increased by 80,000. Yes? So this is an increase in the value of an asset. Whenever the value of an asset increases, the journal entry is particular asset account debit to revaluation. Which is the asset here? Land and building. So land and building account debit 80,000 to revaluation account. Let us check. Yes, we have a journal entry here. The value of land and building has increased by 80,000. Yes? Let us quickly see the posting. I have posted here. Increase in the value of land and building. This is 80,000 credit side. I won't repeat the rule of posting. If you people still don't know, kindly go through the videos uploaded previously. Yes, because if I'll repeatedly explain the things that I have already explained, it will consume more time. Yeah, so this has been posted here. Then the next adjustment, no, I forgot to mention the new value. I'm sorry for that. Yes, let us check the new value. Land and building, you can see the book value is 3,50,000 and 80,000 addition, that is increase. Whenever the value of an asset increases, it is to be added, and whenever it decreases, it is to be deducted. So the new value is 4,30,000. Okay. Yes. Then the next adjustment. Yes, value of machine is to be reduced up to 1,60,000. That means it is to be reduced up to. This is the new value. This is not the amount which has decreased. Understand the difference. The first journal entry, it is increased by. मतलब इतना increase कीजिए. Here it is reduced up to, मतलब न्यू वैल्यू यही है 1,60,000, यहाँ तक वैल्यू कम हो चुकी है. Yes, please read the sentence carefully and then interpret it. Yeah, let us check the old value. Machine, the old value of machine is 2 lakh. Yes, and the new value is 1,60,000. What do you conclude? Definitely the value of an asset, that is machine, has decreased here by 40,000. So whenever the value of an asset decreases, the journal entry is revaluation account debit to machine. You can see here 40,000 is for machine. You can also write separate journal entries here. In whatever adjustments revaluation account has been debited, the journal entry has been given combined here. Yes, so if you want to write separately, it's completely fine. If you want to write it combined, it's fine again. Yes, so revaluation account debit 10,000 to machine account, revaluation account debit 40,000 and to machine account 40,000. 50,000 here is of 2,000 and 8,000. उसका adjustment आगे दिया हुआ है. We'll go through that. Please don't get confused. Yes. Provision for doubtful debt is to be kept 10% on debtors. Debtors, the book value of debtors is 1,20,000. Bad debt reserve is to be kept at 10%. You know very well, 10% of 1,20,000 is 12,000. And how much do we have? 10,000. So how much more is required? 2,000, of course. You know very well the journal entry in context with revaluation account regarding provision for doubtful debts. So revaluation account debit to bad debt reserve account. You can see here 2,000. Yes, तो अब यहाँ हो गए 42,000. While writing the journal entry of machine, it was 40,000. Revaluation was debited. Again, revaluation is debited in the next adjustment by 2,000. And here the journal entry is combined. So we have reached up till 42,000. Yes, you can also write the separate journal entries. There is no need of getting confused here. Fine. Next. Yes, I forgot to mention the new value again. Please excuse me. I forget this every time. I'll explain. Yes. We have understood about land and building. Then regarding machine, there was an adjustment that the value of machine has decreased. So the new value is 1,60,000. Always remember that you are supposed to write the new values of an asset, new value of an asset and liability. Yes, in the balance sheet. So the new value of building was 4,30,000. New value of machine is 1,60,000. Talking about bad debt reserve. 1,20,000 minus 12,000. 10,000 is already given. 2,000 is addition. They say in an adjustment that you are supposed to keep 10% bad debt reserve. 1,20,000 का 10% रहता है 12,000. 10,000 is already mentioned in the old balance sheet. So 2,000 more. So 12,000 here and the new value of debtors 1,08,000. Let us check the posting of this. Yes, the value of machine has decreased 40,000. Debit, bad debt reserve 2,000. Yes, please don't forget that while posting or while writing journal entries, you are always considering the amount of difference. मतलब कि एसेट का वैल्यू कितना इंक्रीज हुआ, कितना डिक्रीज हुआ. Same for the liability and also bad debt reserve. Yes, in adjustment you have 2,000. So here you are going to write 2,000. Yes. Further. Yeah. Provision for outstanding repairing expense is to be made rupees 8,000. Outstanding expense. We remember the journal entry for this. Revaluation account debit to outstanding repairing expense. ये सब journal entries हम सीखे हैं. I have explained this very well in the previous long sum that I have taught. And this concept is given in detail in chapter 4. Still, if you don't understand, please go through that concept. Other than that, this is difficult for you to understand. Yeah? So let us check the journal entry. Again, in this journal entry, revaluation account is debited, and hence this becomes the part of combined journal entry. Revaluation account debit 8,000 to outstanding repairing expense account 8,000. So now 50,000 here. Yes? अगर आपको अलग से ये जर्नल एंट्री समझनी है, I can explain. See, revaluation account debit 40,000 to machine account 40,000. Revaluation account debit again 2,000 to bad debt reserve account 2,000. Revaluation account debit again to outstanding repairing expense account 8,000. Now the logic here is that instead of debiting revaluation account thrice, you can debit it only once and write a combined journal entry, which is practical. Yes? So I hope I hope now I am clear. Let us check the posting for this in revaluation account. Yes, outstanding repairing expense. The rule of posting in journal entry, outstanding repairing expense was credited. So now it has been debited in posting. Same for machine, same for bad debt reserve. So here we complete writing all the journal entries of all the adjustments, and I think I haven't explained the posting of the first three journal entries regarding first adjustment. I have explained the journal entries very well, but I forgot to explain the posting regarding same. So let me explain that first. Yes. These are the three journal entries that I have explained in the very beginning and are related to the first adjustment. Yes? So first of all, understand how many accounts from this journal entries we have. We have cash account? Yes. We have a use capital account? Yes, we do have. Cash again. Premium for goodwill we don't have. Yes? So posting कौन से account में होगी? Cash account and Ayush capital account. And here in the third journal entry, we have Bhavya's capital account and Shlok's capital account. Yes, तो उनमें भी posting किया जाएगा. Whatever accounts we have, the process of posting can be done in the same. And the accounts that we have not prepared, which we are not supposed to prepare, उसमें posting नहीं किया जा सकता. That is premium for goodwill account. We are not preparing that. Okay? Starting with the first journal entry. Cash account debit to Ayush's capital account. We have both the accounts. Starting with the cash account. You can see we have cash account here. You can see the posting here. 5 lakh. Journal entry क्या थी हमारी? Cash account debit to Ayush capital account. Ayush's capital account was credited, so in the process of posting it is written on debit side. Now let us give the second effect in Ayush's capital account. This is partner's capital account. We have a column for Ayush here. In the journal entry, cash has been debited, so in the process of posting cash has been credited here. This is the second effect for this journal entry. Okay? Fine. Moving towards the next entry that I'm supposed to explain. Cash account debit to premium for goodwill account. Again we have cash account, but we do not have premium for goodwill account. So process of posting will have only one effect, that is in cash account. Let us quickly check. Yeah, you can see debit side here. Cash account debit to premium for goodwill account, 1 lakh. Yeah. Then the third journal entry, I repeat, second effect is journal entry की नहीं आएगी posting में, because we are not having premium for goodwill account. उसका account हमने बनाया ही नहीं है. Fine. Third journal entry, premium for goodwill account debit to Bhavya's capital account 50,000, to Shlok's capital account 50,000. अब इनमें से कौन सा अकाउंट है हमारे पास? We have partners capital account. Yes, so posting will be done in that particular account. Let us quickly check. Yes, you can see here. Buy premium for goodwill account. अगर आप journal entry check करेंगे तो premium for goodwill account has been debited. So in the process of posting, it has been credited. You can see 50,000 each. So here I complete the process of posting of all, for all the journal entries. Now talking about the remaining items. In the balance sheet, let us check. We'll start from credit side. Okay, the very first item mentioned is capital. The opening balances we have written, of course, in partners capital accounts, credit side, 4 lakh and 3 lakh respectively. Yes. Then the next thing, general reserve. There was no adjustment regarding general reserve. And this is a reserve. It's not a liability. Yes. So how to deal with the reserves in surplus? I have uploaded a video regarding this. If you have gone through that video, you'll better understand this. Yes? I mean, you will understand this better. So general reserve, we have 90,000. Now this amount of reserve is to be distributed among old partners only. Yes, because this is old balance sheet. Yes. So general reserve is on credit side. We are supposed to distribute this amount. That means we are going to close this account. Yes. So it will be debited. Yes. And what is going to be credited? Partners capital account, of course, because that particular amount is to be credited, is to be given to particular partners. I mean old partners. Yes. It is to be given to old partners. So it will be credited to their capital accounts. Yes. Same for workers' compensation reserve. Let us check. You can see general reserve account debit to Bhavya's capital account, to Shlok's capital account. 90,000 old ratio. What is old ratio? 3:2. 90,000 has been distributed in 3:2 here. Okay. Let us check the posting. Or else let us understand the journal entry of compensation reserve first and yes, we are back. Workman's compensation reserve, इसकी भी journal entry same ही रहती है. We'll understand the journal entry along and then we'll move towards the process of posting. Yes. Workman compensation reserve account debit. अब ये भी reserve ही है. And there is no adjustment related to this. This was also given on credit side of balance sheet. This is to be distributed among partners in old ratio. You can see here. So it has been debited and partners capital accounts have been credited. Yes. So let us check the posting for this quickly. Yes, you can see here. In journal entry, general reserve was debited and in the process of posting, it has been credited. Same for workman's compensation reserve. Yes. Moving ahead. You have an investment reserve here. Investment reserve, again there was no adjustment regarding this. So this will be distributed among partners in old ratio. Old ratio is 3:2. Let us check the journal entry and then posting. Yes, investment reserve account debit to Bhavya's capital account to Shlok's capital account. Old ratio. Again, posting. In journal entry, investment reserve has been debited. So in the process of posting, it has been credited. Yes, posting is always on the basis of the journal entries that you have written. And I hope you all remember the rule of posting. In the journal entries, whatever has been debited in the process of posting is credited and vice versa. Yeah. Further, creditors and bills payable. We have had no adjustment regarding this in any of the adjustments given below. So as I said, the items which do not have any adjustments related to them are to be written as it is in the new balance sheet. So let us see. Yes, creditors is written here 1,40,000, bills payable 60,000 as it is. Before writing anything on the credit side, make sure you leave sufficient space for writing the closing capital of partners. If you know what I mean, closing capital. I have taught this in the previous video. जब आप टोटल करेंगे पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट का तब आपको मिलेगा क्लोजिंग कैपिटल जो लिखा जाता है यहाँ पे. नाउ देर आर 3 पार्टनर्स. Yes, earlier there were 2. Yes, so you are supposed to leave sufficient space and then you are supposed to write this creditors, bills payable, and we have outstanding expense here 8,000. We have had a journal entry regarding this. Revaluation account debit 8,000 to outstanding repairing expense 8,000, regarding which first effect we have written in revaluation account debit side 8,000. And outstanding expense of course is the liability, and that is the reason it is written here. Yes, I guess you understand this. We have learned this in 11th standard final accounts. Yes, fine. Then moving towards the asset side of balance sheet in the question. We are done completely with the credit side. Now asset side. First of all, we have goodwill. Goodwill, this is the old value of goodwill mentioned in the old balance sheet. This amount is to be written off among old partners in their old profit loss sharing ratio. This concept is also mentioned very clearly in the video regarding accounting treatment of goodwill that I have uploaded. Yes, so this is debited here. It is on asset side, that means definitely it is having a debit balance. Although goodwill is an asset, it is always having a debit balance, but this is the old value of goodwill. This is to be written off among the partners. Let us quickly check the journal entry regarding this. Yes, we have it here. The old value of goodwill has been written off among old partners in their old profit loss sharing ratio, which is 3:2. It is 1 lakh again, 60,000 and 40,000 respectively. Yes. All right. So this is the journal entry. Let us check the posting for this. In partners capital account, of course, the journal entry is the old partners have been debited and goodwill has been credited. We are having partners capital account and we are not having goodwill account. So posting will take place in partners capital account, of course. Now in the journal entry, goodwill has been credited. So in the process of posting, it has been debited. Yes. Yes. So moving ahead after goodwill, let us check what is the next item mentioned on asset side. Yes, we have land and building, and I guess we have already written a new value in the balance sheet. There was an adjustment regarding this land and building. The value of land and building has increased, and we have already written the new value in the balance sheet. I'll repeat it once. See, this is the old value, 3,50,000, and it has increased by Yes, 80,000. And we have written a new value here. While writing the journal entry, I taught this. And I have also mentioned that while preparing a new balance sheet, you are supposed to write the new value of an asset. So it is 4,30,000 here. Then you can see machine, the new value again 1,60,000. Debtors, I have explained this too. Then you can see there is a stock. There was no adjustment regarding stock. So it is written as it is 1,80,000. Then investment 20,000. These two items have been written as it is in the old balance sheet. The book value itself has been considered as the new value, and have been these values have been written in the new balance sheet. This is what you are supposed to do. जिस किसी आइटम पे एडजस्टमेंट नहीं दिया गया है, that time you are supposed to write the same value given in old balance sheet. Yes, in the new balance sheet you will be writing the same value for that particular item. Now the last thing that I can see here is cash and bank 6,50,000. This is the closing balance of cash and bank account. Just like you have a closing balance of capital accounts here. So closing balance is obtained once you balance the ledger accounts that you have prepared. Yeah, so I guess that is the last step left. Rest of the things we have done. We have written all the journal entries. We have posted accordingly. We have also written the new values in the balance sheet. Yes, so the last step of long sum is balancing. Now how to balance these accounts I have taught in the previous videos. Let us revise once more. Yes, revaluation account, you can see we have posted things on debit side as well as on credit side. Now the total of whichever side is more is to be written on both the sides, or otherwise logically it can be see the total of credit side is 80,000. It is clearly visible that 80,000 is more compared to the total of debit side, which is I guess 40,000 plus 2,000, 42,000 plus 8,000 is 50,000. Yes. सो टोटल कैसे किया जाता है, सबसे पहले आपको केयरफुली ऑब्जर्व करना है, चेक करना है कि टोटल किस तरफ का ज़्यादा है. यहाँ पे क्रेडिट साइड का टोटल ज़्यादा है. दिस इज़ 80,000 एंड आई हैव रिटन हियर 80,000. देयर आफ्टर 80,000 minus 40,000, 2,000, 8,000, which gives 30,000. Now, as I said earlier, whenever the total of credit side is more, it is considered as profit. Because credit side is what? It is the beneficial side. The value, increase in the value of an asset, decrease in the value of a liability. This all sort of things are written on credit side. Yeah. So definitely profit is 80,000 and loss is 50,000. So what is the conclusion? 80,000 minus 50,000. 30,000 is the actual profit, I can say. Yes, on revaluation, and which is written here 30,000. Otherwise, if you don't understand this way, I can give you an easy trick. जिस तरफ का टोटल ज़्यादा है उसको दोनों तरफ लिख दें. फिर the higher amount is to be deducted. Sorry, the lesser amount is to be deducted from the higher amount, and the balancing figure is to be written on the respective side, as I have written here 30,000. Compared to credit side, यहाँ पे 30,000 कम है. Yes. So whenever the total of credit side is more, it is considered as profit. 30,000 is written here, and profit is to be distributed among old partners. Yes, Bhavya and Shlok in their old profit loss sharing ratio, which is 3:2, 18,000, 12,000. Yes, this is profit, and which is credited to old partners capital account. Yeah, we have a journal entry regarding this. This is also given in the specimen entries while we have learned the concept of revaluation. Yes, here is the journal entry for profit on revaluation. Revaluation account debit 30,000 to Bhavya's capital account to Shlok's capital account. 18,000 and 12,000 respectively. Yes. Now this answer is to be transferred to partner's capital account. The logic is this is profit. So profit is always credited to partner's capital account. You can see here by revaluation account 18,000, 12,000 in the column of Bhavya and Shlok. Now the total of partners capital accounts. Yes. So again I can see here the total of credit side of partners capital account is more. Starting with Bhavya, the total is 5,40,000. 5,40,000 minus 6,000 and 60,000. This is what? This is advertisement campaign expenditure. I guess I have not explained this. No worries. Let me just finish balancing this account and I'll explain this, how this has been distributed here. Please do not worry. I'll come back to this. Yes. So I was talking about the total 5,40,000 minus 6,000 and 60,000. This is about goodwill, the old value of goodwill which is written off among the partners. So what is the balancing figure? 4,74,000. This is closing capital. Here it is opening capital 4 lakh and 3 lakh. This is closing capital 4,74,000. Yes. So इसी तरह आप टोटल करेंगे श्लोक और आयुष की कॉलम का. So the balancing figures are 3,66,000 and 5 lakh. Closing capital is to be transferred in the balance sheet. Here you can see I have written the value of, it is written the closing capitals of the partners are written here and the net amount is here 13,40,000. Yes. So yes, as I said, I have not explained this concept, advertisement campaign expenditure. Let me quickly explain that first. I forgot in a hurry, maybe. Yes. Advertisement campaign expenditure. This is to be written off among the partners. This is an expenditure, 10,000. This is on debit side. Yes. So in partners capital account debit side, before that we have a journal entry for this advertisement campaign expenditure. I guess we have, let me check. Yes. Yes, advertisement campaign expenditure. Now this is given on asset side, that is debit side, and as I said, whenever you are writing off the debit balance, it is to be credited in the journal entry. I have mentioned this in the video that I have uploaded regarding the explanation of reserves and surplus. Whenever you are distributing a credit balance in the journal entry, it is to be debited, and whenever you are writing off or you are distributing the debit balance, that is the expenditure, that particular expenditure is to be credited. Yes. So here is the journal entry. Bhavya's capital account debit, Shlok's capital account debit 6,000, 4,000. To advertisement campaign expenditure account 10,000. Yes. So this is written off among the partners in their old profit loss sharing ratio. Yeah. So now the posting for this. Yeah. Let us check. So posting is in partners capital account to advertisement campaign expenditure account 6,000 and 4,000 respectively. We have posted this, and I guess this was the last item which was left to be recorded. So finally we are done with the sum and balancing, etc., everything except for cash account. We'll quickly understand that. Yes. Again, Balancing, the rule of balancing remains same. Total of debit side here is more, 6,50,000. So 6,50,000, comparing it on the credit side, sorry, comparing it with the credit side, there is nothing on credit side. So 6,50,000 itself, 6,50,000 minus 0 we can say. So the balance carried forward is 6,50,000. This is to be written here, you can see. This is the closing balance, 6,50,000. Yes. And another thing is, whenever you transfer the answer of one particular account to other account, it is transferred on opposite sides. This is a trick to remember. See, here it is on credit side, here it is on debit side. Balance sheet mein asset side, right hand side is debit side. Yes. We can also see here, sorry. Here the answer is on credit side, sorry, debit side, and it is transferred on credit side in balance sheet. We can also see in revaluation account, the answer is on debit side, it is transferred on credit side. Again, the answer here is debit, is transferred in balance sheet credit side. Here the answer is on credit side, is transferred in balance sheet debit side. Yes. So finally, the last main thing of this sum, that the total of both the sides of the balance sheet should be identical. Only then your sum is considered absolutely correct. Yes. So अभी अगर आप total करेंगे, liabilities side we have here 13,40,000 plus 1,40,000 plus 60,000 plus 8,000, which gives you 15,48,000, and so is the total on asset side as well. अगर आपका total same नहीं आ रहा है, then you must have definitely committed some sort of mistake in any of the above steps, in any journal entries, in posting or anything. अगर कोई भी आपकी गलती रहेगी तो आपका दोनों तरफ का टोटल बैलेंस शीट का सही नहीं आएगा. So it is very important that you solve this sum very carefully. And revaluation से related है पूरा. अगर आपका revaluation का आंसर ही गलत आ रहा है, definitely you will transfer that answer in capital account. अगर revaluation का आंसर ही गलत है तो partners capital account का आंसर भी definitely गलत ही आने वाला है. Yes, so you must solve the sum carefully. And that's all for today. Here I complete the long sum. The next video that I'm going to prepare is regarding the current accounts, the sum which includes current accounts. Yes, so please solve this sum, go through this sum carefully, and in case if you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section given below. So we'll see you all in the next video. Till then, stay home and stay safe.